Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome in or welcome back, depending on if you are new. And if you are, please say hi so that I can meet you and welcome you to my amazing community here. We're going to go ahead and dive into our daily reading and see what message wants to come through for you today. The way I do it around here is I call it a who am I reading for reading, because I get a message and you tell me who I'm reading for in the comments below. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm feeling a heaviness today. I'm really feeling a heaviness today, and I felt very called to come and see whatever message wants to come through for you to help you through a heavy time. Whatever you're going through, it feels heavy. Look at the Strength card just came out. The Strength card, courage and strength to get through what you're going through. The Strength card also talks to me about authenticity, having the courage, having the confidence, having the strength to follow what authentically calls you, what authentically lights you up, your authentic voice, standing in your authentic power, unapologetically. That's really what the Strength card talks to me about usually. But I'm really feeling like this energy is like you're needing this strength right now. You're needing courage. You're needing strength to get through what you're going through. I have the Death card and the Magician on the bottom of the deck, and it feels like you need to know that you are manifesting what you've been praying for. You are manifesting the successful outcome of this little chapter or big chapter that you've been going through. You are manifesting change. And what's happening is there's this ending and rebirth energy, death, rebirth, ending, new beginning, transformation happening in your life right now. These cards are, all three of these cards are all major arcanas. The first 22 cards of the deck in the tarot are major arcanas, and I call those the destiny cards, because they are literally destined moments that you go through in your life. They're coming out for you because this is a destined period of your time. This is a destined part of your journey. There's something here that is, transforming in your life, in your energy, in you, who you are. Perhaps what's transforming is you're really finding your strength. Perhaps you had to walk through some really difficult stuff to find your strength, to find yourself, to find your most authentic self. And it feels like this chapter is not complete yet. But you are walking through, and you are going to make it to the other side. You are actually receiving something that you've asked for. You are manifesting something that you've asked for. You are manifesting this change, where whatever it is that you're going through, and what would the other side equal to you. Does that make sense? Getting through it and making it to the other side. What does success equal to you? Whatever you're manifesting, whatever you're praying for, you are going in that direction. You literally cannot tell that right now because of what you're going through and how difficult it has been for you. But the bigger picture here is that something is happening behind the scenes. There is a bigger presence, like the creator who created you is in control here. There is something along your journey that is transforming, and that could be you. That could be your thinking. That could be your habits. That could be something about how you show up. It could be you, like fear. Something is transforming in you. And this change, this heaviness, this challenging, very, very challenging chapter that you've been walking through is part of something bigger about your story that is being removed. And you might be being redirected to the path that gets you what you want. And it's really hard. I know. It's really, really hard. And especially when we don't see the answers, and especially when we don't see the outcome, but we keep getting readings like this where I always see the outcomes, but we haven't seen them with our eyes yet. And so we're still walking through the fire. We're still walking through the difficult chapter. And we're wondering, is this ever going to change? Well, the magician says it is going to change, and you are getting what you want. It's like we have to trust the process. We have to trust that there is something bigger than us that is literally walking with us, that is getting us through this, that is giving us the strength, that is showing us what we needed to learn through this. Because everything we go through in our life, literally everything, whether it's good, whether it's bad, we're all learning lessons. We're all learning things that are going to help us in our next chapter. And the toughest stuff, I think, we learn the most through the toughest things that we walk through. But what I'm seeing here is there's something like a higher purpose that is here, and that you are maybe being redirected to the path to what you want. Either way, you need to know that you are getting what you want. There is an end in sight. The light does show up. There is light at the end of this tunnel. And there is something bigger than you here that is actually giving you strength to get through this, even if you don't feel that right now. But it is your choice to trust it. That's your choice. Trust and believe that something bigger than you is literally directing your steps, is literally rerouting you to what you want. That something bigger than you is the something bigger than you is who created you. Your creator is walking with you, and your creator does want you to get what you want. There is something that needed to change, something within you, or something about your path, or something about a connection, or something in your life that needed to change and transform. But there is a new beginning that is in the energy. There's a new beginning that is coming. There's a new beginning that is literally closer than you think. And you are on track to receive exactly what it is that you've been asking for. And keep following your heart, because it is always, your heart always knows. It is always guiding you to the highest good, the highest happiness, and what you've asked for. You might be being part of what is transforming here. Could be in your thinking of because we're all collectively being guided to move out of the logical thinking and into the heart-based and intuitive thinking. And the Knight of Cups says, follow your heart. He really speaks to me right now about following your heart. And that came out in a reading earlier that I did today. That was really, we're being encouraged to move out of the logical thinking and really drop into your heart space and really follow your heart, follow your soul, follow that intuitive nudging, because it's the intuitive part of you that is going to get you what you want. And your intuitiveness and your heart, that always knows the answer. And sometimes it's really easy for us to, especially when we're in the overthinking mind and we're really focused on the logically trying to figure things out, we tend to ignore our intuition. We tend to ignore that still small voice on the inside that is guiding us in certain directions, or kind of telling us, which way to go or what choice to make. It's easy to override that with logic. And then sometimes when we do that, though, it creates worse circumstances. So it feels like you're being encouraged while you're walking through the end of whatever is going on in your world. You're being encouraged to really move out of that logical thinking, trying to control, trying to figure it out, trying to force things and really just drop into your heart space and really be open or more open to listening to your intuition and your heart that is guiding you. Because I'm telling you, the Empress is here. I'm telling you, new beginnings, abundance, and what you want is on the path that you are on. It's just so hard right now because you can't see it yet. But trust the changes that are taking place right now, because there's, like I said, there's something bigger than you that is literally guiding your steps and guiding you towards what you want. Your intuitive self connects to that energy of what's bigger than you, your creator. And that's the way you are going to navigate through this, the rest of this. And that's not to say that this is going to last years. I don't think so at all. I think that there is a sudden change that's been coming through in a lot of my readings. Sudden changes are taking place now. We're in the energy of the eclipse season where sudden changes are taking place. You know, sudden endings, though. Some of this stuff can be sudden endings, sudden crumbling, sudden shifts, sudden redirections, sudden shocking events that literally put us on a new path or give us clarity, or, you know, and some of that is really, really difficult. But we have to trust that we are being protected. We have to trust that the way will be made. We have to trust in something bigger than us that is guiding us to exactly what we want. And what you want is actually better. The outcome here is bigger and it's better than what you originally asked for, but it is what you want. And I hope that this reading can give you hope and faith to keep going. Keep putting one foot in front of the other, because you are so close.